Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about The Sinner, episode number 8, part 8. This is the last and final episode of this miniseries. And it's starring Jennifer Beals, and she plays Cora Tenetti. And it's about a woman who stabbed a man to death on a beach in front of everybody. We already seen it happen. And in this episode right here, we're at the trial. We finally get her fate. We're going to find out if she's going to spend like 30 years in jail, spend the rest of her life in jail, or will she get out? Will she be free? Will the evidence they find that led her to this moment right here be enough to make sure she get the help that she actually needs, and she'll be back with her family? We get the answers in this episode right here. Now, we found out a whole lot of things last episode. We found out exactly what went down at this house and at this party, and what led to this, and what led to this moment, and what triggered her. You saw in the first episode. But there were still a lot of questions that were left open. Well, they get answered in this episode right here. Everything gets filled in. Because, see, after the party, we had to figure out what happened after the incident. After her sister died, after she got knocked out, and what happened to her after this moment. Well, we found it out here. And it's messed up. Her whole life has been filled with people taking advantage of her and abusing her. That's her whole life. Which it shows that she actually is a strong character. Yes, she has been abused by her mother, mentally and emotionally and mentally. She's been taken advantage of by her sister to make her do things that she didn't want to do, make her feel uncomfortable, but to make her sister happy. She has been taken advantage of by JD and other people. To cover themselves, to cover their tracks, and make sure they don't get caught for what the crimes that they did. And she's the one who had to suffer for it. She's the one who had to suffer for everybody's sins. It's kind of interesting that her mother is religious, is believing in Jesus, and Jesus died on a cross for our sins. That's how the story goes. And so, in a way, she's being punished, even though she is the murderer. But all this happened because she was carrying the sins of everybody else. And she had to suffer for that. Which is really messed up. Constantly told by her mother that she's the reason why her sister is sick. Messed her up. Made her scared of life. Made her kind of made her like love and hate her sister at the same time. Then her father, who was pretty much a deadbeat dad. See, the messed up part is about her dad is he was there and did nothing. That's the worst. I'd rather have had him just leave the house and never come back. But to be there and not do anything, seeing what your wife is doing to your daughter, who you're supposed to love and protect, and you do nothing for this, all you do is think about yourself and go next door and sleep with another woman. That's your solution. You don't try to fix the problem or try to help out in some type of way or take away your children from this crazy woman. Nope. You just go next door and sleep with another woman. Screw your kids. And while they're both messed up by the mom. Trapped in a house they couldn't escape from. You know, in a way, even though her sister, of course, Sister Phoebe, did take advantage of this and used her to pretty much pamper out the other men, in a way, her leaving the house was the best thing for her. Yes, she went through a whole lot of stuff after this, but through all of that, something good did happen. She met a man who she fell in love with. She met Mason. She had a son. She had a son. She did have a happy life. Through all the tragedy she's been through, all the abuse she has gone through, she did find her happiness. That's what, like I said, her strength as a character. The acting on this show throughout the whole series was just great. Because I have seen other shows where they showed the murderer first. But the thing about those shows make this one different and special is you didn't like those people. The murderers they revealed to you in the beginning, you didn't like them. So when they got brought to justice, you were happy. But this time, you actually cared for Cora. You actually wanted to see her go free. Yes, we all saw her kill that man. We were all there. Matter of fact, I was at the beach too. I was right there next to her. with my friends. We were all good. All of us saw this. We were all at that beach. But seeing her afterwards, you actually feel sorry for her because seeing her life and what she's been through, you wanted her to go free. I can't speak for everybody here, but I would not have felt good knowing everything that she went through, that she went to spend the rest of her life in prison. Something about that wouldn't have felt right. Because she's not a bad person. It's just that years and years of abuse, it had to come out some way. And she suppressed it because it was blocked out from drugs, being drugged, and years of just suppressing it down. And when she heard that music, boom. So you got to give it up to the directors on the episodes, to the writers, and to Jessica Biel for portraying this character, a character who did something horrible, but she made you feel sorry for her, made you actually root for her. You actually wanted her to see her get better. And not just Jessica Biel, but also Bill Pullman, who played Detective Harry Ambrose, which is pretty much like the closest she ever had to having a father. Which is messed up. Her father is alive, who did nothing for her. Matter of fact, he didn't even show up to her to see her in jail. He sent the mom there, but he didn't go himself, which is really messed up. But he was the only one who believed in her, who saw, because the thing is though, he's messed up himself. He's going through something with his life, with his wife and with his mistress. But he's going through things as well, and he saw a little bit of him in her, and so because of that, he had to help her. He stood by her when other people thought that, well, she's just a crazy person. He stood by her when another cop came in. You had Detective Farmer. She came in there, and all she wanted to do is send Corey to jail. He turned her around. He got the judge on his side because he believed in her. No matter what, no matter how dire it looks, he saw the good in her. And it made you want to follow him too. And then you have her, even the people supporting characters like her husband Mason Tinetti, played by Christopher Abbott. Watching him struggle because he still loves his wife. He wants to be there for his wife. And he's just trying to find answers. The confusion, the hurt, the anger. And you can still see the love he had for her through his performance, which was just amazing. Overall, it was a great series. Good ending to the season finale. For the finale, I enjoyed everything. Even the people who were bad, like JD, his acting was great too because he made you hate him, which was exactly what you're supposed to do. Even her sister, the woman who played her sister, Phoebe. What's her name? She was played by Nadia Alexander. Her performance was great too. The relationship she had with her sister was so insane, but you understood at the same time too, because you actually felt sorry for her as well. But even though she was part of the problem too, so good. I never was a big, huge Jessica Biel fan. Nothing I saw her in really drew me into her. But this season right here, this television series, I really did enjoy her a whole lot. So overall, I enjoyed this whole series and enjoyed this episode right here. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this series all together as a whole. And if you haven't been watching it, don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy it and have fun watching it too. I'm not sure how much fun you will have, but at least it will touch you or move you in some type of way. Well, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So give my channel the big old like, hit the thumbs up. Boom. And subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it, like I always say in my dreams and in real life. I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.